Hi guys, what is up? So, I went on a fishing trip yesterday. I'll add in the pictures that I got. Landed about 22 pounds, that kind of radius at New Farm Fishery. Such a great place, it's the first time I've been there. I just used pellet. I caught my 3 catfish. Two of them are mackerel and one of them was squid. So they're 2 good baits, but I think that was probably the best bait for my peg. I knew there was a guy that caught an 88 pound catfish on the peg opposite me. So I'll be trying out that peg. He caught them on pellets, so they're kind of feeding on everything. I had a load of runs. I only had 1 rig, so I couldn't change it up. They kept on coming off, so I'm just gonna teach you how to get some catfish more efficiently, because I didn't have my stuff. I forgot my stuff to make my rigs at home. So I'm using 50 pound camo braid from Porter for my hook length, and I'm using size 2 micro barbed hooks. I will cut off the barb, don't worry. I'll just push it down with the with pliers so that the barb's not there. And you would need one of these things, like kind of like a rig tubing, and then you would need one of these kickers quantity. So these are one of the rigs that I made. Don't worry, they're not going to be that short. I messed up on this one a bit, but you can see where the hook is. You can't see any things, and yeah, that was just my practice one. So let's get straight into it. So you need about 1.5 feet of main line. Cut it off. Oh yeah, this is the wired one. So like I take out the wire because I don't. It just kind of gets in my way a bit. Okay, so you've got the wire there, and then first thing I do, I take out the wire, which is a tiny bit difficult, but you get the hang of it after a while. There we go. Right, so that's why I was taking out. So now you've just got the braid. So get your size 2 hooks. I got all of these from Angling Direct. Such a good company. The one in Slough. Really nice workers there. Definitely give it a go. So just putting on my stuff for the hook. So you kind of want about a good, like, probably a bit more than that. Probably that much. It's probably good. And then to tie the knot, you put it through backwards, so the long end should be behind the hook. And then all you do, you get your hook length, you put it on the hook. So you've got the hook length, you've got that, separate it, put it on the hook like that, keep it on the hook, and then wrap your long end around the hook with the other end of the line like 8 times. Okay, so wrapped it around 8 times, should look a bit like that, and then you go through the back of it. Now this is a big pain for me, because it's a big pain in general, because the eyes aren't that big for these hooks. So just give me a minute and I'll be with you. This will probably take you a bit of a minute too. So yeah, if you guys know a better way of doing this, just put it down in the comments. But right now I'm just trying to get on the eye of the hook as quick as possible. But write down your biggest catch in the comments. And this is my first ever kind of tutorial on how to tie a rig. Oh. Come on off. If it's not going through that well, you can kind of wet it. And then kind of do it. I'm going fishing in about 2 weeks. There we go. I'm going back to the new farm in about 2 weeks' time. So if you put on it really tight, it's not coming undone. So if you had a look at it, it's a proper nice knot. Now what you want to do is you want to get one of these guys, okay? Then you want to put it on your short end of the hook, so where you're going to put your bait. You're going to wet it and then put it through, and then so you've got it like that. It's not quite on the hook. So what you want to do, you want to get the hook, put it on the inside like that, and then start working it up, just like that. You set it up something like that, and then you just kind of push it to the end. So you start pushing it to the end of your line thing. Okay. Once the whole way is pushed up, so that it's covering the eye too, you can snip off any remaining parts without snipping the line, obviously. So then fold your end of where your bait's on, and then kind of just tie a loop knot. I don't know what they're called, but they're quite strong knots. So just tie one of those up. And then you got a hook length there, and you just chop off any remaining parts like that. And then I find what's best to tie off the end of your thing, just like there, the same as your hook length. It's probably not the strongest knot, but it definitely holds. And then there you have it. You've got your rig and everything. And then look, so if they take the bait, so they've got the bait and then they've got their massive mouths and they come back down. But then also, if they've kind of swallowed the bait and it's not hooked themselves, but they're running with it, they get like that part, not quite the hook. If you pull on it, the hook automatically turns and goes into your hand. So look, one really. But yeah, that's the herring. I'll be using that in 2 weeks' time. Alright, bye for now. Drop any things that I don't know in the comments. I'm not a very seasoned catfish angler, it's only my 7th time going. My PB is about £34. I'm going to try and get it up into its mid-40s, 50s, but yeah, drop any comments down below if I should do anything else. But bye for now. See you in the next one.